Hello everyone and welcome back to one of my staycation reviews. So in today's staycation video, I'll be staying over here at VIP Hotel, which is located, off the bit of Orchard Road, right here along Balmoral Road. So you can see actually there's a lot of condos here, a lot of landed property. So it's quite a quaint area. I'm surprised, to be honest, to find a hotel here. Yeah, but let's see how my stay at VIP Hotel goes. Alright, and this is the superior room of VIP Hotel. So let me just show you guys around. So as you can see, it's quite a dated look. It looks like it's still into the 90s, to be honest. Over here on the left, you have a rather big sort of backrest. So, you can put your suitcases, your duffel bags here, no issues. Moving on, you have quite an ancient looking Toshiba TV. Unfortunately, I can't get it to work. So I'll probably request, among other things, for a room change later. So here you have, again, this sort of very ancient looking wooden desk. Again, nothing much wrong with it. I mean, it still works pretty solid and it's relatively clean, just looks rather dated. Below, you have a fridge from Europe Ace. And I think it's quite thoughtful that inside, the staff actually already put sort of 2 cups inside. So if you want to have a cold drink, sure, that's all yours. Over here, some refreshments, complimentary water, nothing fanciful, just your Nescafe coffee and sort of indoor cafe tea. But yeah, I mean, at least it's presented nicely with electric kettle as well. And over here below, the hair dryer in case you need to dry your hair, the wash, and right here, I guess, would be the workstation. Got a little mirror, so it functions a bit like a makeup desk as well. But yeah, in the workstation, but nothing much. The chair is rather old. You can see a lot of stains there as well, and you get the analog phone with, I think, a power port beside it. So nothing much. Here you have the bed. I believe this is a queen size bed. So I'm not late on it yet, but it feels okay. It feels decent. I appreciate the 4 pillows. There is also sort of this very oriental traditional Chinese theme with the sort of double paintings, and as well as the double lamps, although I'm not sure if the lamps are meant to be this crooked, but yeah. However, I'm a bit disappointed to see there are a few stains. So you can see here that there are some blood stains on the sheet. So probably request for a room change after this. And if you see on the other side, there's like marks here as well. I'm not quite sure what that is supposed to be. I don't think, again, it's not something that's dirty, just I guess wear and tear over time. But over here you have a cupboard, and I actually laughed when I saw this. So you have, let me start first. You have a few plastic hangers, you have a ironing board, but surprisingly no iron. You have a safe, and we also have, look at that, we have a bunch of green books, business listing, and yellow pages. I have not seen yellow pages since, I don't know, when I'm in primary school. Like, this is not even something of the last decade, it's like early 2000s. So it's kind of funny to see, the yellow pages are still in a hotel. I'm not quite sure what to make of it, to be honest. I guess it just shows the age of the hotel. Moving on to the rest of the room, we have also of this rather nice looking sofa seat, so which position situated nicely, just beside the windows. You get that sort of natural light filtering in. So if you want in the morning, sit here with a book, that'll be great. The view isn't much, it's just of the condominiums opposite. So we are in sort of District 9, which is like the Orchard area. So condos are all pretty fanciful. So yeah, I mean, not much of a view, but definitely, an interesting district to stay in. Here's the bathroom, and like the rest of the room, the bathroom actually looks quite dated. So it is pretty big, however, but you do get, the toilet is traditional. You don't have a concealed cistern. You don't have a bidet. The sink looks quite dated. We do get a fair amount of amenities, cups, sort of your individually packaged toothpaste and toothbrush, some Ecogenesis, showering gel, shampoo. So yeah, amenities are there, but I think the highlight of the room for most would probably be the fact that there is a bathtub. So now, very big hotel, bear in mind, it is a rather budget hotel, so we're talking like 70 plus $80 max most of the time. And for that price, I think not many hotels have a bathtub. The only one I can think of is perhaps Hotel Royale, which is also equally old, I would say. So yeah, there is I think a decent sized bathtub, and it's actually, from the looks of it, it's actually pretty well maintained. I mean, nothing fancy when there are still a few marks you can see, but overall, given the age of the rest of the room, I would say it's pretty well maintained. You get a standing shower as well, so it's one of those shower cum bath concept, which I'm not a fan of, but you know, at this budget price point, having a bathtub in itself is really a great thing. Okay, so I asked for room change, and as they ran out of the superior category, they kindly upgraded me to this deluxe room instead. So let me show you guys around the deluxe room. So the deluxe room, is the upgraded, renovated version. It features sort of an additional bed. So here you have a regular king size bed and a super single bed on the right. So if you are party of three, this works. You still get the traditional Chinese painting though. But as you can see, we moved away from the 90s and we are firmly in the 2000s now in terms of the decor, right? So over here on the right, the refreshments are still the same. Bottled water, normal stuff. You have your safe, and then below you have a fridge, which inside there are 2 cups that's really there. So we get a dedicated, sort of workstation or makeup desk now. So if you need to do some work, you can sit here in this a much more proper chair. Yeah. Now, despite the modern appearance of the room, I'm heartened or amused, I guess, to find that the green books that we saw earlier, they're still here. So, oh my god, they're actually published in 2015. So actually, it's not that old. I thought it was like from the last decade, to be honest. Here you have a hair dryer. And then a smaller, but I guess much more sort of modern cupboard. But it's quite barren, you don't really get anything except for a few hangers. So it's quite spacious. It's definitely more. I mean, the superior room is really one of the more spacious room in its class at 25 square meters. But I believe this is about 30 square meters, so it's slightly larger. You get a Panasonic TV, relatively flat screen that actually works. You get a pair of sort of armchairs, just a lot of space, but not much to it, I guess. Here's the view. The view is not great. I actually prefer the view of the superior room that I had. This is just the opposite condo, I suppose. You can see a very nice swimming pool and I guess people lounging there sometimes. But I guess the main highlight of this room and the main upgrade, I guess, as compared to the one that we saw earlier, is the bathroom. So as you can tell, the bathroom got a major upgrade. Now, everything is renovated and much more nicer, much more modern. The sink, all this nice contemporary wooden decor, much nicer. Even the toilet roll holder looks more modern. The toilet definitely is more modern. You don't have instead of the traditional one that we saw earlier, now you have one as a concealed cistern. Decor, reminds me of Orchard Rendezvous Hotel, to be honest. And there is still a bathtub, and again, the bathtub looks much more modern. But although it's still those standing shower cum bath concept. However, it's not that clean, to be honest. You can see hair. Let me zoom in. You can see hair as well as I guess there's a rust stain. And over here, I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe a kid, doodled on it and or something. And again, you can see another hair, little shred of hair here. So I guess even though it looks modern, it is unfortunately still not as clean. And I was quite aghast, I guess, to see. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in. There you go. You can clearly see there's quite a lot of cobwebs on top. So I'm not quite sure how housekeeping could have missed that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I would definitely still take this bathroom over the sort of dated one above. But I guess it just isn't as clean as I thought it would be. But nevertheless, it's still an upgrade. And I guess for this price point, I guess it's better than most. Okay, and this is the pool area of VIP hotel. So unfortunately, it's closed for maintenance right now, but it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty tranquil. But yeah, I didn't get to use it. It's closed for maintenance, so a shame. But if you book here, hopefully you get to use it because it does look quite decent for like a budget hotel. Okay, so I just checked out VIP hotel. Overall, I think for the price, about what, $80 per night. I think it's a pretty decent stay actually for a budget hotel. So for a budget hotel, the room was quite spacious. Especially if you get the deluxe room, which is newly renovated. I think it's quite a good deal actually. The area is not bad as well. You're very close to Newton. You're very close to the Orchard area, and there's a few food options nearby. And yeah, so location's not bad. The room is not bad if you do get the renovated rooms. And there's even a pool, which unfortunately was closed for maintenance during my stay. But if it's open during yours, I guess it's also quite a good perk to have, as well. So yeah, overall I think it's quite a decent stay. I think its closest competitor is probably Hotel Royale, which about the same price and also quite near the Newton as well. But as compared to Hotel Royale, I think VIP Hotel is definitely more modern and the rooms are slightly cleaner as well. And definitely the pool is better. Alright, and that's it for this video. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, do share, do subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next review. Ciao!